Coffee people out there, this is water. How much water do you need to drink to flush out the caffeine from your system when you have too much caffeine? Because I've been drinking a lot of coffee and I just need to drink a lot of water to kind of level it down. So, for experts out there, well, how much of that do you need? How many cups of water would you need to lower your caffeine level? Thinking of this idea lately with all these pedals that are able to capture amps, and the technology is actually getting really advanced in the last couple of years. And until recent times, you're beginning to see like these captures that are almost as identical, yeah, and arguably very accurate capture of existing tube amps. Now, Hotone joined the whole amp capture thing. I mean, they have a different naming for they're calling their own tone catch. I don't know what that means, but it's still doing exactly the same thing. The Tone X is doing exactly the same thing. Quad Cortex is doing the same thing. Kemper is also doing the same thing, even though Kemper is taken to another level, which is like liquid profiling, and you can do EQs, post, and all that good stuff. But then you can still achieve that with the other units. You just gotta put an equalizer in front of your EQ, in front of your amp capture, so you can still achieve similar result. And it got me thinking, why can't they all have like a universal file format? So you can capture something on Kemper and I can load it on my Quad Cortex and it will work. Just like impulse responses, right? I think, permit me for being stupid here. I'm no expert when it comes to these things, but I think it's possible. If like there's a universal format, you have the WAV file that producers will send files from to the engineer to mix. They'll be like, oh no, because I use Logic, then I can't mix your project. Oh, because I use Pro Tools, I will not use your. Yeah, there should be an option within these captures that lets you capture and then load that capture into other. I just think it's something to think about. I know it's possible. It might not be financially beneficial to the companies because now like the competition gets like drowned in, but it's a cool idea in my opinion. Like universal capture, I can have a Quad Cortex and send it to someone that has a Kemper, and they can use that same amp capture, and I could send it to the guy using, I don't know, a Tone X, and then they can use that as well. Because I think the language is quite similar. The programming code and all that good stuff, they're similar, and we can all agree one, or perhaps two versions. So you can have one that is native to whatever hardware unit that you're using or whatever software unit that you're using. And you also have another one that's shareable, that's kind of like a universal file format. I think this can be achieved with a simple update on all these units because they have the processing power, they have the equipment, they have the technology. It might not be financially beneficial to the companies, like I mentioned earlier, but I think it's a good thing and it could work. And I just want to start this discussion. I want to start this conversation. It's something that's worth looking into. Because if, like, the old amp sim and app capture thing, I think it plateaued to a point where there's not really much. And again, I stand corrected. I can be corrected. I'm not saying this is just my thoughts, and I'm thinking out loud with these. I don't think there's anything that could be more innovative in the next couple of years. Yes, oversampling, we'll kind of get better samples and all that good stuff. We can use more processing power. You can gather more details, more ones and zeros from this amp. But as he is right now, it's it's already pretty good. Like I've been playing with the Tone X captures that I've been downloading in the last couple of months. I even captured my Princeton custom here. I captured the Bujara. I captured the Dream 65 pedal before I sold mine, which is kind of a cool move. You know, like I had the Dream 65 pedal. It was just overpriced. I captured it and sold it. And I still have that capture to today. So it's getting really good. Like what's the future? Like what else can be done to it? Is it going to sound better? Are they just going to build new interface to be able to interact with these captures? Like it pretty much plateaued in my opinion, and I'm just floating this idea around that it could be start of a discourse if it's possible to have a universal capture that can be shared within all these. We already share IRs. I mean, it's just a capture. There should be something like that for amps as well. And then you can blend your EQs however you like on your device. And I think that's the future. And I think it's going to happen sooner than we might expect it to. And I'm just here overthinking and staring the waters. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Am I the only one thinking of this? Or has any one of you guys thought about it as well? Because this might just be the future. Like, it might literally just be the future. And we can see a lot of advancement in this whole scenario. Because it sounds good already. Like, everything already sounds good, like I said earlier. There's really not much to go from there. And that could be a good direction. And that could actually be beneficial. And I'm no economics professional or economics major, but I don't think the sales will be affected because right now you're just buying from the company that you like. I know the competition is crazy right now, but look at it from this perspective. The Quad Cortex already have the Nano Cortex, which is smaller. It's around the $500 mark. The whole tone is around that same $500 mark. The Tonex is around that format. The Kemper player, it's around that $500, $600 mark. So they're already finding a middle ground in terms of price range. So I don't think anyone's going to take the market share. Tonex might kind of win the market share a little bit because they have like $100 unit that $879, $150, whatever. They have that sub $200 unit that can kind of steal the market away because, it's already there at that price. But I mean, these other companies can actually come up with that as well. They can create a smaller Tonex One version or a Tonex One line as well, just to throw this into this market because it's getting very saturated and there isn't anything that's extremely innovative like it was like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, even 5 years ago. We're not seeing new things come out. It's just new products, new interaction with these devices, which is good. The way we interact with these devices can change over time and can be improved. I am totally for that. But I'm just like, yeah, that might be something to look out for in the next coming years. Let me know if I'm crazy. I know I'm not crazy, and I know some of you guys have thought about it as well. My name is Dami. I'm a guitar player, an overthinker, and a sound engineer and everything in between. If you like content like this, you can subscribe to the channel, share, like, comment. I post videos every week, and welcome to the community. I'm on my way to 10,000 subscribers, and if you subscribe, it's 100% free, and it helps me do what I do better. And yeah, thank you for listening to me rant. This is my weekly rant. Peace out.